Hey everybody, and welcome back to Typewriter. So like I was saying in the previous episode, I had gone out to see The Hateful Eight in theaters. Thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed The Hateful Eight. Aha! Yes, I have played these types of machines before. Oh ho. Oh no. Yes. No. Yes. Got it. The linotype. Oh, I guess that's the last one. Okay, cool. The linotype. In the early 20th century, the printing industry is in the process of becoming fully mechanical machines. Oh, fully mechanical. Duh. Machines simplify, accelerate, and automate the composition and cast of characters. Up until this time, the composition of text is entirely manual, but with the invention of the linograph in 1886, printing becomes mechanical. Wow, for some reason in this game, I'm having a tough time determining when the sentence is going to end. I don't know why. Invented in the United States by Ottmar Mergenthaler. It's a cool, nice name. I like that. Ottmar Mergenthaler. Ha! A German-born watchmaker. The linotype produces an entire line of metal type at once. The machine assembles matrices, which are molded for the letter forms in a line. The assembled line is then cast as a single piece of type. See, there it is. The assembled line is then cast as a single piece of type metal is melted. There's no punctuation there. See, I would have put a comma there. The assembled line is then cast as a single piece of type metal. As a single piece of type, comma, metal is melted automatically one after another. That's weird. Let me read that again. The assembled line is then cast as a single piece of type metal is melted automatically one after another. Weird. The matrices are then returned to their respective storage to be reused later. This system of composition revolutionizes editing and remains in use until the 1970s before finally being replaced by photo typesetting. Okay. Ah, that's the end of the book. So let's go back. Did I get everything? Yes, I did. Got my A stamp. I feel good about that. I don't have the A stamp in only one place. Yay! And we're gone, baby. They did it all. They did really well with this atmosphere and this aesthetic. Very good game developers. Very well done. I am pleased. Okay. Did that do that for Claire and for D Dot? I thought it just let me go. Okay. What's the next? Oh ho. Futura. Don't finish that thought. Okay, so there's that one. And this one. And this one. Oh yeah, we've got a couple more to go, gang. I thought I was really near the end, but there are several more. So let's do it. Do it. Just do it. Yes. I enjoy that. I gotta look up. It's the Iceberg Challenge, but I forgot the name of the Middle Eastern guy who does it, but it's very cool. Very cool. I saw it on Beard Bros because I enjoy watching the Brothers of Beard do the thing. Oh God, it's abstract art. Oh God, it's abstract art. What in the higgity heck is going on? I'm going to die. Oh boy. It's one of these levels. Oh man. Oh god. No, let me up. Oh, I'm gonna die. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of maybe not 50s, but definitely like 60s cartoons. If you can go on. Oh my god. This level literally rips you in half. No. I need to wait to get to the D. Wow, don't take that out of context. Oh no. Ripped in. Oh no. Wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. No. Oh no. I need to get on the D so I can get to the D. Jack on it. Alright, this is by far the hardest level I've played on this game. Got the D. Yes. You won't stop me from getting the D. Please take that out of context. Futurist. Okay, I got the E. Oh, I feel so nervous. Okay, futurist. At the beginning of the 20th century, an artistic effervescence sparks across Europe. Several innovative movements revolutionized the way typography is used and redefine the purpose of letters. See, I need this kind of background because it's easier for my eye to read and track the punctuation marks. Where was I? Right as I say that. Several innovative movements revolutionized the way typography is used and redefine the purpose of letters. Cubist artists like George Braque, Pablo Picasso, and Robert Delaunay, Pablo Picasso, really, exposed the world to abstract art by decomposing the topics they represent through geometric shapes. They also introduce typography in their creations and create compositions that include fragments of newspapers which are pasted on the canvases. The influence of Cubism is felt in all subsequent artistic movements. That's actually very true. Designed for the cover of Musica Futurista, okay, 1912. Around the same time in Italy, poet and author Filippo Tommaso Martinelli publishes the first Futurist manifesto igniting the artistic philosophy Futurism, alongside other young avant-garde painters and musicians. These futuristic artists reject the past to glorify and celebrate industrial modernity. I think that's how you say modernity. I don't know. With a new fascination for machinery, like cars, new artistic perspectives develop that are concerned with decomposition. In terms of typography, the futurists push away from pre-existing forms. They reject typography's more conventional usage in an effort to liberate limitations on text, as well as the previous ways in which creations were perceived. Meaning, their creations are not only intended for reading, but rather designed to have a visual impact on the reader as well, by means of different characters and type sizes. Okay, so it's meant to be abrasive to jolt the senses. I get it. That nice. The ticking sounds off right after I stop snapping. Awesome, dude. Is that the tea house or the coffee house? Yeah, don't you give me that G. Give me that G. No. Yeah. Drop me down into that I, baby. Don't think. Oh god. Alright. This is so cool. They had. Oh god, I'm gonna die. They have so many cartoons that were like this, like the dot in the line. That was the one I was telling you to go to YouTube and look up. That is a very cool cartoon. It was like around like the Tex Avery time. Also, the bear that wasn't Dadaism. Uh-oh. Dadaism. Holy crap, I remember that kind of artwork. I remember seeing that kind of artwork when I was young. I'm not like 70. I'm in my 20s, thank you. The European avant-garde art movement stems from the First World War, which broke out in 1914. Beginning in Zurich in 1916 via a small group of artists, including Romanian poet Tristan Tzara and German-French painter Jean Arp. Nice, I like his last name, Jean Arp. The movement does not share similar fascinations with that of the futuristic Italians. It is born, rather, out of negative reaction to the war and makes particular use of mockery and the absurd to convey social criticism of right-wing politics in bourgeois society. From an artistic point of view, Dada is characterized by a questioning of old conventions and constraints. It is comprised of many texts, leaflets, and posters that use techniques of collage, assemblage, photomontage, and manufactured objects called ready-mades. Increasingly more peaceful times promote the dissemination of the movement, which spreads rapidly throughout Europe. The movement peaks in 1918, particularly with the accession of renowned painter and sculptor Marcel Duchamp. The movement slows and starts to divide in 1921, and due to internal conflicts, splits in 1923. Part of the following looks to writer Andre Breton in his Manifesto on Surrealism in 1924. And, it brings up a very, very interesting, it's not a concept, but it's very interesting to see that war, violence, has always been opposed by the populace. And it kind of took this to kind of drive that home for me. Like, throughout history, people, it's not like the whole world was bloodthirsty. People have always been protesting war and violence, and yet it continues. And that's what I don't understand. If people have been protesting for so long, why is it allowed to continue? If people, it's the short answer is the powers that be want it to continue for various reasons. Money, population control, all that other kind of stuff. But you would think that sentiment would carry through the ages, and they would encourage their children to oppose quote-unquote senseless violence, which I feel like some wars were complete senseless violence. Others, like the Civil War, they were fought for very different reasons. The American Civil War were fought for different reasons, and conversation was not going to settle that problem. If you didn't know, contrary to popular belief, the American Civil War was fought over slavery, and about the southern states desiring to secede because the northern legislature wanted to abolish slavery, and they didn't want to have that. Case in point, here we are today. But yeah, that's very interesting that this, I guess you would call these guys hipsters of their era, because they definitely took art to a different level. When I say art kind of went left, it ventured away from the established norm of hyper detailed, uber realistic, pictorial, not pictorial, but stylings. And you see music. Music stepped out of the Romantic era and into the modern era. Because you see, is it Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, where It's a lot of traffic sounds, a lot of banging, a lot of, stuff that seems erratic. It's very planned out, and it's very mathematical in its construction, but it sounds like a lot of noise if you don't know what you're looking for. But yeah, Rhapsody in Blue, if you want to hear modern era music, go look that stuff up. It's very interesting, very interesting. It was one of my teacher's favorite things, the music teacher. He really enjoyed that. But the modern era music starts to get into the weird side of music where you have a lot of noises. It doesn't seem as composed. It's not as concerned with harmonies and melodies as it is of using noise to make music. And what I mean by that is you'll have pianists who slam the door to the harp of the harp of the piano. They'll physically go in and pluck piano strings. They'll lay chains across the piano strings in the harp of the piano. They'll slam the lid of their piano key covers. They'll scream into the harp of the piano to get the sound to reverberate across the strings. It's weird, very unique, but very cool at the same time. But okay, that's enough of me rambling at the end of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, smash that like button like there's no tomorrow and share the video with the world. Hit me up on Twitter and hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the videos thus far. And I'm The Outlier, and I will see you all in the next video.